Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday Show with your hosts, Ken Tizzard and Music for Goats. Brought to you in full color and stereo sound with amplification provided by Trainer. Broadcasting into the world from Storyhouse Studios in Campbellford, Ontario, you'll hear the best in old country, folk, Americana, punk rock, and 80s music delivered into your homes every week for free. And don't forget your regular dose of new and original songs from Music for Goats. Never be alone on a Wednesday night again, 8 p.m. Eastern and 9:30 for those of you in Newfoundland. Join the Whiskey Wednesday regulars on Facebook to be a part of the conversation, or watch on YouTube as well. Pour a drink, a cup of tea, or a nice cold long tooth. Roll up your best smoke and sit back and relax. Don't forget to hit the share button to help spread the word. The Whiskey Wednesday Show, every week. Cheers.
Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. What was that from? Boom goes the dynamite. I got a hole in my sock. Look at that. It's a great way to start a show with my toe poking out. Sammy Cohn would be mortified playing music in socks. Oh my God, what are you doing playing music in socks?
So which one of those particular entries do you wish us to address?
Oh, I can't even remember what they were.
Me neither, so go right
There
ahead.
was the socks, which I don't have another pair right now, and I'm not going to darn them in front of you all. Just keep your eyes off my toes. And then there's the, what was the other thing I talked about?
I can't remember.
Just like that, it disappeared. Oh, Boom Goes the
that's it,
Dynamite.
Boom Goes the- yeah,
Where did Boom
thank
Goes the
you.
Dynamite come from?
Sorry.
The TV show or something, or it was a
don't
comedian.
know.
I can't remember. Niall, you're drinking some Mad Tom IPA. Good for you, sir. I am on the Longtooth lager in the pale ale glass. We got some German stuff here as well. Jeannie, thank you very much on the 2-year anniversary. Thank you. 2 years, Ron Bisonet, I know, wow. Richard Grelchuk, yeah, it's been 2 years. So 2 years ago, I sat on a couch over in that corner with my acoustic guitar and Caitlin, and she held my phone up and said, okay, this is how you do Facebook Live. And I played a bunch of songs, and I couldn't believe how much fun it was. I mean, it was a lot of fun because I hadn't done anything in a year because I'd been locked up, but... either way. Well, I've been isolating with Mom in Ottawa and stuff, yeah, so I hadn't really been doing much of anything. But anyways, but it is Wednesday again. It's a fantastic Wednesday. Caitlin came back for the night. She's going to, right now, pop a little bottle of champagne over there. If she can, maybe not. No, she'll probably be passing it to me to pop. Okay. I know. Where's the saber when you need it? It's those plastic corks. Hey, there we go. That's the sound of 2 years anniversary for Whiskey Wednesday, the Whiskey Wednesday Show. There you go. While Caitlin pours those, I'm going to say thank you all for coming out again. It's lovely to see you all. Dennis Pills, good to see you, brother. Alison Aylward, nice to see you. I'm hoping I get to see Clark tonight. I haven't seen him in a while. I know he was there last week, but I didn't see his messages. So all is good. Where did Whiskey Wednesday start? Oh, look at that, champagne. I had this bottle of champagne, and I was saving it for when Steve came back. And I thought that'll be a great way to celebrate Steve's return and sort of his finishing of his cancer treatment, or the first part of it anyways, the chemotherapy. And then it was 2 years anniversary, and Steve was not sure if we weren't sure where Steve was going to be at this point. So anyways, Steve is having his MRI today to see how the chemo has been going. We're really excited to see the results of that. So we'll cheers to 2 years anniversary, and also to best wishes to Steve and Kim and the family.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Let's do some clinking all around. I got Barry. Now, Barry,
this could be
hold up. You
dangerous.
got to talk.
Clink.
You got to do me. There you go. And then you two have got a cha-cha.
There we go.
There you go.
Salute.
So zdrowia, whatever it is you want to say.
Yakida.
Salute. There's a sliante. What else is there?
Sante.
Sliante, yeah. Champagne is always nice.
Yes.
Whiskey Wednesday. 2 years tonight of being virtual.
Chin chin.
Chin chin. Classic.
And who says that?
The Brits.
The Brits say chin chin.
Yeah, apparently.
I don't know much about chin chin. Saw the movie once.
I had one of my British uncles used to say yakida, which I have no idea what it means.
Yakida.
My only guess is that he did time in India during
I
the
see.
Second World War, and I suspect that
Thanks,
it's
Caitlin.
perhaps one
Caitlin,
of those
thank you,
languages.
and thanks for coming back. Caitlin was the producer for the show for like the first year and a half, and we've got some footage of her coming up later tonight as well. You go watch it downstairs, Caitlin. Thank you for the champers. Hey, Caitlin, before you go,
Yes.
you didn't put a lot in my glass. It was almost empty.
Yes, you did. You
Come
just
back
drank
to-
it all.
No, no.
Bow in front of the camera.
It was one of those things where I thought you were trying to keep me on the rails because it's like a big party, 2 years. Thank you, love. That's fantastic.
Good, thanks.
She will drink the rest downstairs and be loaded by the time we get back. So it would be going into year 13 of the pub doing Whiskey Wednesdays. I know we did the 13-year anniversary last year, but I think it was 12. I think I fucked that one up. It's a good thing I didn't do any T-shirts or anything for it. So I think 13 will be this October.
No.
But I think as we're in the 12th year of doing this live at the pub, this has been a long thing, Whiskey Wednesday, and to celebrate that portion of the experience, play y'all a song right now that I wrote about the pub. I didn't write it about the pub. I wrote it about the drug use at the pub, because in Campbellford there were never a lot of. We grew everything up here. And when we say we, I don't mean me, I mean everybody else. Come September, I'd be out looking for weed and nobody had any because nobody had harvested yet. And there wasn't like a regular drug plan out here. So I got kind of left behind. And I was at the pub one night on a Wednesday in September 2013, actually. And I was sitting outside and I was complaining about the shortage of weed because usually in the pub there's just joints flowing around. Everybody's got them because everybody grows and we've all got too much. Anyways, it was a shortage and a guy, I don't know who he was. He said, we're just one frost away anyways, so you'll be fine. And I said, what are you talking about? And he explained to me that at first frost is when you harvest your weed. So I went home that night. I wrote this song called One Frost Away. It's a Wednesday night in September. Fall's settling in, it's 2013. And I'm here at the Rose with some good friends of mine, chasing laughter, we're living the dream. The night moves ahead and I'm taking a drink between sets, drinking whiskey and beer. With each line I sing and each shot I down, I try to forget you're not here. It's all I can do and it's all in my head that we're dry this time of year. And it's all I can do just to sing you to bed with the words of some guy in the alley. Just one frost away, it's been a good year. There's lots of good rain in the ground, days getting shorter, harvest is near. Harvest is near. Wednesday night at the party, Saturday, at Fisher's, just over the bridge. That's David Fisher. It's not hard to find you a good time, but no one's got extra to give. Sunday morning with coffee, a little peace might be harder to find. And I'll sit here and read on my lonesome with only one thing on my mind. And it's all I can do and it's all in my head that we're dry this time of year. It's all I can do just to sing you to bed with the words from some guy in the alley. Just one frost away, it's been a good year. There's lots of good rain in the ground, days getting shorter, harvest is near. For song, I can take you away from it all. For all that we've lost and for nothing that gets found, I'll take you away. It's a Wednesday night in September, fall settling in, it's 2013. And I'm here at the Rose with some good friends of mine, chasing laughter, we're living the dream. Just one frost away, it's been a good year. There's lots of good rain in the ground, days getting shorter, harvest is near. Harvest is near. There you go, a little One Frost Away, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, that feels really nice to play. That feels really nice to play. Good to see us back with all of our original instruments tonight. This is nice. This is nice. I am playing through a new amp tonight. I'll talk to you about it a little later. It's the Trainer YGL2. It's a cool sounding rig, actually. It's a little more power than I need for this room, so I can't really turn it up the way I want to, but I'll talk to you about it later on. Rod Nolan, lovely to see you. Tony Arkell, fantastic. Charmaine Penny, I think it's your champagne we're drinking, one that you dropped over. Lorna Robinson, lovely to see you. Derek, Tony. Tony's trying pina colada Baileys with a single malt chaser. I had to think on this for a sec there. Now, Tony,
Wow,
you got
that
me.
Sounds great. Just forget the Bailey.
Yeah. Baileys and a pina colada. So you've got coconut and rum. And Baileys. I'm trying to figure that one out, Tony.
It's the flavor of the Baileys, I think.
I know.
They have different flavors now.
Oh, it's a
Really?
pina colada Baileys. Oh, that makes
Yes,
sense. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. Baileys have different flavors now?
Yes. The last one I got was like original Baileys, and there was 4 other choices of flavors.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
No, I
Baileys.
shut my mind to it immediately.
Who would have known? Who would have known? Wow.
Good
Okay,
call.
well, we've got a great crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. It's lovely to see you all. Please, hey, Jeff Seymour, thank you for coming by. I love you, buddy. I hope this helps to give you some music to play with tonight here, buddy. It's the flavor of the Baileys. Got it, Tony. Absolutely. Derek, we'll be seeing you this weekend in Winnipeg. Oh, my God, I'm going to Winnipeg. I'm so fucking anxious. I called Danny today. I said, Danny, man, like, I just don't know. I don't know if I can do this. I said, I can't sleep. I think that I sit down and I think, oh, how does All Uncovered go on the bass? And then I can't remember it, and I go and I grab my bass and I pick it up and I start playing it, and everything is fine. I know how to play it, but it's in my mind. It's not there. It's just not. And traveling and flying and people. And he said, I'm going through the exact same thing. He said, but we'll do it. He said, we'll get through it. He said, we're on the same flight, which is great. So I can meet him at the bar. We'll have some drinks and probably pop a bunch of edibles, and then fly to Winnipeg. Neil will be with us. Neil's coming out for the weekend. It should be a great weekend. I'm really looking forward to it, but I'm nervous as fuck. How are you all doing out there? I hope you're doing good. Not experiencing, the stress of post-pandemic stress. I guess that's what it would be called. Maybe. I don't know.
PTSD.
FMNL into Get High, otherwise known as Pain-Free Living.
All right.
Which I'd like to send out to Debbie tonight. Debbie's been moving. Oh my God, moving down to Belleville. I can't imagine what it's like to move right now. Debbie's been at her place here in Campbellford for 18 years. And happy belated birthday, by the way, Deb. It was last week. But she just moved down to Belleville, so she spent the last couple days moving, and she's getting settled in down there. And she had some help. I know Roxy, Phil and Roxy, Foxy. Roxy helped, and another friend of theirs as well, Tina was with them. So they spent all day unpacking, and that's very cool. So We'll send this one out to Debbie and Elda, all the musician friends who reached out to help Debbie move. There's a song called FMNL, and this will go into a little song called Pain Free Living. As soon as I get this strap sorted. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I like to get high, I like to get higher, like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. 'Cause I don't have the perfect job I dreamed of, and at times I can't take it for a while. And then sometimes I take small things for granted, and other times all I can do is smile. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. 'Cause I don't have a moment of pain-free living, and at times I can bear it for a while. And sometimes it takes away the part of me that's real, and other times all I can do is smile. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. Well, pick it. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, and I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. To be honest, it's an uphill battle with depression, and the drugs the doctor gives me ain't so tight. There's sometimes I feel like my skin is crawling, and other times bad TV can be alright. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. Oh my! Happy birthday, Deb! I'm glad you're in your new place, and thanks, Foxy, and Foxy and friends for helping her out. Your 6-year-old daughter is singing along. Well, Pills, that's That's quite something.
Oh dear. Sorry.
I bet you are in pain, Debbie. RJ Musgrove, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Rain, wind, and whiskey. Yeah, you know, it rained for the first 6 or 8 years of Whiskey Wednesday. It rained almost every Wednesday. Remember that? It didn't matter. It didn't matter if it was the middle of winter and we'd had snow for, 6 days. All of a sudden, it would rain on Wednesday. Oh my. Nice to see you, John Cheshire. I'm glad that you see you out. Lorna Robinson, there you go. My immunocompromised life in a song. That's good. Sparking up now. Excellent. I'm glad of that. We've got a cool thing coming up soon. We're going to do a little recap of the show, showing you some of the progress we've made. Before we do that, we're going to do another song. If you've got a little share thing on your button, I got to remember to ask you all to share. You hit that share button, it lets all your friends know you're watching, and then they can come and check it out as well, which is nice, and you guys can all see each other. While the video is going on, the video is about 10 minutes long. It's just different stuff from Whiskey Wednesday. And what I want you to do during the video is post some of your Whiskey Wednesday experiences, thoughts, feelings. Let us all know about it. I'll remind you before the video starts, but before it does, I'm going to have another sip of my wonderful Longtooth Lager while I reflect upon how wonderful this Trainer amp sounds. And as I look around the room at all this gear that's full of Yorkville electronics, drinking my Longtooth, playing a Trainer amp, I think I'm covering all the sponsors there, aren't I? Mr. Grant's like, I don't know, what key are we in? Okay, well then, this is a song called Cherokee, and it goes into one of my favorites, George Jones tune. This is one of the classic country tunes that we like to touch on from time to time on a Whiskey Wednesday, and this one has been with us from the start. Stuff is bubbly.
Is it Michael? As in Michael?
Is it Michael? Michael Bublé?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'll croon a little more if I sing it like this.
You never know.
Have a little Michael Bublé. Last night. Yeah, that sounds good. That's going to be all right. Okay, guys, little Cherokee. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Last night I broke the seal on a Jim Beam decanter that looked like Elvis. I soaked the label off a Flintstone jelly bean jar. I could have solved the place on that one little table that you left me. I pulled me up a big old piece of floor. wasteland and such. The conversation finally turned to women. They said they didn't get around that much. And Elvis said, fine and young. And Fred said, well, old-fashioned girls are fun. Yabba dabba do, the king is gone, and so are you. Later on, it finally hit me. That you wouldn't be coming back no more. 'Cause this time I know you wouldn't forgive me. Like all of them other times before. And I broke Elvis's nose, pouring the last drops from his toes. Yabba dabba do, the king is gone, and so are you. Yabba dabba do, the king is gone, and so are you. Yabba dabba do, the king is gone, and so are you. That was lovely. That was sweet, wasn't it? Oh, that was a good time there. Hey, Martina White, lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. Is it blustery in Etobicoke? I hear there's sort of a stormy thing happening, but I don't see it. I don't see it here. It's nice out there. It's a little bit rainy, is it? But that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Adrian Fernandez, thank you for doing these. I know it's been a while since you've been able to watch live. Hey, man, that's cool. I know you're there. I see your face around. That's all good. It's lovely to see you tonight. We're really happy to be continuing to do these, and as I've said so many times, you know, as long as I can, we're going to do them. There was even a thought at one point that I had to go away for a show on one of these upcoming Wednesdays, and I thought, I'll just do it from the fucking hotel room. That'll be fine. I'll be in wherever. I think it's Edmonton I have to go to sometime later in the summer. Oops, I may have just made it slip about another show that you guys don't know about yet. Maybe it's not really Edmonton. Maybe it's Alberta, because I get everything out there confused. But it's somewhere out there.
Maybe it's even, you know, like Saskatchewan or something.
It could be
like that.
Saskatoon's in Alberta,
Yeah.
though.
Well, no, that's true. It is. Yes, indeed.
exactly. Exactly.
Right beside Iqaluit.
Iqaluit.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's a little north there by North Battleford, right?
No. I think it's a little bit north of between Fort Mac and Edmonton, actually.
Right out. It's just
East of Chicoutimi.
Something
just
like that.
east
yeah.
of Fredericton.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was never very good at biology.
There's some poor 6-year-old kid out there that's singing high and
I
trying
know.
to figure out what the heck's going on with Canadian geography.
I know. Sorry for the children in the audience. Okay, so Ken Layton was supposed to be on the show tonight, and Ken did what so many of us do, and he confirmed it without checking with his better half to make sure that there wasn't already plans made. So we've had him on the schedule for a while. We're really excited, as we still are, because we love Ken and we will reschedule it. But when he went to try and book off rehearsal for Monday night, he realized upon telling his wife that he was going to rehearsal, when she said, "Why are you going to rehearsal? We're not going to be in town." And anyway, so they're gone for the week, and Ken isn't in town, but love him very much, wishing him and Jeanette all the good fortune wherever they are. And we will have Ken Layton back on. But what we've done, because it is the 2-year anniversary show, we've done a little snippet of starting with the very first show. Just a little bit of stuff taken from the year in review we did a while back. It was interesting for me to watch, and Allison helped me edit it and put it together, and she inspired me to do this. So thanks, Allison, for keeping your honey-do list filled for me every day and making sure that I have things to do so that I don't go crazy. I know that that's all good intention on your part, just to keep me busy so I don't go insane. And I appreciate that so much. Anyways, we're going to watch this video now. We're going to turn off these mics while the video's playing. Please drop yourselves a little hello and let us know what's happening. Grady Schneider, lovely to see you from Los Angeles. We'll be back with some live music in a few minutes after this little recap video. Stick around, folks. Here's some interesting stuff from the past.
This is the only scheduled thing in my life currently. My name is Ken Tizzard. I am here to play some songs for you, help you get through another Wednesday. And I don't have sort of a planned evening for you all tonight. I've got some cool stuff coming up. We're all in a bad place. And your true friends, they will be there for you forever and for always. And you can ask me forever for anything, my friend. Is there anybody out there? I appreciate those of you who aren't out mowing the lawn. At the park, I hope you got out early to claim your park circle. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. I know when I've been on resorts, like people go out in the morning and they lay their beach stuff on the chairs, and I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore, but I'm really happy to have my girls home. And I just think this is a really interesting time for stuff like that. And if you can find any silver linings, please embrace them and let people know about them, because we all need to know some good things from time to time. We're going to do a song now that we have never done, but my Aunt Betty wants me to play it. My Aunt Betty's been asking me to play this, and I'll dedicate it to my Uncle Boyd. Boyd liked cards. Boyd liked whiskey. And I don't have the jack or the ace, but I got on my good poker face. It's kind of most of my day. Bed, chair, coffee, chair, bed. Back and forth. Day and night now. It's a new adaptive cycle that I'm working on. Instead of a 24-hour day, it's the 3-hour mini day, and there are 8 of them in a day, plus 1 hour of free time, which isn't part of the day. So it's a 3-hour day, which comprises waking up, eating something. But it was just kind of like, I was 14 years old in Newfoundland. It was like skateboarding and masturbation. That was it. And, if somebody was going to pay me for either, it probably would have been my career. But am I right behind our banner? I've been waiting all my life for a sign, and today I got one. It's a sign. I like to get more stoned than I was before. To be honest, it's an uphill battle. Depression and the drugs the doctor gives me ain't so tight. There's sometimes I feel like my skin is crawling, and other times bad TV can be alright.
Used to be so lucky, not lucky no more. I used to be so rich in love, now I'm not even dirt poor. The time doesn't take a genius to see that she's a girl. It doesn't take a genius to rule a broken world. It doesn't take a genius to ignore the facts all of the time. I like to get high.
That can't be right.
I can bear it for a while. Then sometimes that takes away a part of me that's real. And other times all I can do is smile. I like to get high. Picture perfect daddy's girl. You couldn't do no wrong. He came up beside you, so you played along on your mind. Many miles apart, trying to make a brand new start. It's not been easy, but I'm still doing. Whatever happened, today's been so long. How do let me hold you close and feel the beating of your heart. Just one last kiss on it. I don't want to know about your new sensation. I don't want to reconnect my old relations. I don't get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned. I like to get stoneder. I like to get more stoned than I was before. He dies out on that highway and you check to find him cold. You can pull the old truck over, roll him off beside the road. 'Cause another lonesome sunrise just ahead. Shadows across the bed and his clothes are on the floor. And he's here in this town mine.
The Jetsons had that whole sort of FaceTime thing. Everybody's got that now.
Yeah. Where's the flying cars?
I know. Meet George Jetson, his wife, Nana. What was her name?
Nana.
Yeah, what was her name? His
no
wife.
idea.
Done.
Are we good?
And I've started saying, instead of, well, that's done, I've started doing this clickety-click barb trick. And I've been doing it for a couple months now, and my wife just recently, inevitably will become friendly enough that you'll buy one of my records, I like to think, where you'll listen to the music on your favorite streaming platform. And every million times you listen to it, I'll get a half a penny. And that will help me with my penny jar, which is currently very small. That's all that I'll say about digital technology in the new world. I do think it's fascinating that I can sit in almost the exact same spot where Cassidy was birthed, like right here. This is where our bed used to be. Cassidy was birthed right here. And I'm sitting here with my friends and we're playing music and it's going out and turning into air. And then somehow there's all these people, and every now and again I see some people send me pictures of them sitting down watching this on their TV, with their legs out on their table having a drink. And it's like, that's totally wild. It went through the air and became that. Like it's well. Hope you're doing well. I look forward to the night that we share a plate of nachos again, and we can both be coughing on it while reaching in with our grubby hands with Sherry over our shoulders, reaching in for some, and Mr. Grant having his fingers in it, and Ray going in for the really cheesy bit at the bottom.
That is like heaven, isn't it?
It is. It's sort of, that sort of 1 a.m. at the pub, everybody's drunk and you order nachos and nobody asks. It's just like it arrives in front of you and there's 10 hands, like they're served with hands in it. And it's just like, oh, cool. And then you always see somebody, and it's never yourself if you're the buyer, you always see somebody get the magic lottery nacho. You know that one nacho that ties together the perfect amount of other chips and cheese and whatever bits? Being all alone here on a Sunday night. It's almost New Year's Eve. And I don't know if it's Sunday or not, is it? Is it Sunday, Caitlin? No?
It's Wednesday.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Oh, right. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Sorry, yeah, it is Whiskey Wednesday. I remember one day at Clark's house, the two of them tackled me and wrestled me to the floor, and Clark held me still while Mike poured a bottle of Tabasco sauce into my mouth. Oh, those were the days. God, I think they might have been bullying me. That's quite possible. Yeah, my daughter's looking at me making a disgusted face. In Newfoundland, growing up, Hostess used to try out their new flavors. So I remember one summer we got orange, grape, and lime. I think it was lime, flavored chips. And yeah, but not everybody had that experience. These are my girls. We've got, to my left, your right, Caitlin. Caitlin is, oh, I'm not going to give you a whole profile, am I? Caitlin is 18 years old and enjoys reading and walking. Oh yeah, you're 20, right. I keep forgetting that. Oh God, it's so weird having kids that are grown up. This is Cassidy, she's 12. And she likes My Little Pony. There's the earliness of shopping. That is an issue with my 20-year-old daughter.
Nobody's watching this.
I know. She wakes up at 4 in the afternoon. Actually, no, she comes downstairs at 4 in the afternoon. I have no idea. And my daughters are both here tonight. Cassidy is home in the studio with us again. They're both kind of sunburnt and tired because they're teenagers and they sleep most of the day. When they are up, they go outside in the sun. And then they come back inside and they live their own little lives in this house that we live in, and sometimes I don't see them for a while and I have to ask my wife, have you seen such and such?
I wanna taste her lips, yeah, 'cause they taste like you. I wanna drown.
Speaking of challenges, my daughter started writing songs recently, and that can be a really challenging process. And we're going to get back to her song now because she's been sitting here for so many minutes while I'm rambling.
My paradise is where I go to help me feel alive. I can't do this on my own. I just need advice. Some have drink awake, writing a song. If I get it all down on paper, it's no longer inside. Threatening the life it belongs to.
Wait, I am here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. These nights get so long, the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired. I'm not all that strong.
From past days, door is open, and I feel I'm naked in front of the crowd, 'cause these words are my diary screaming out loud, and I know that you'll use them however you want to. 'Cause you can't jump the tracks, we're like cars on a cable, and life's like an storms are raging on the road at sea, and on the highway of regret.
What happened to the door? What happened to the door over there? Did it just slam for some reason?
No.
Let's take it from the... So I want to thank Mr. Grant, Mr. Dag, Mr. Lucy for coming out, and my daughters for helping out, and Stanley for sleeping at my feet. We're going to end the Wednesday night here now with traditional Whiskey Wednesday ending tune. Anyways, folks, until next week, stay well, stay clean, be friendly, take showers, do what you need to do to feel good. Love you all. Cheers. We're good. So as long as everybody's locked up on Wednesdays, I'm going to be here doing this for you, and I'm going to turn it into something afterwards, which will still be a weekly thing. It's going to be really cool.
When everything I'm seeing, you can see it just as good. And you are right from your side, and I'm right from mine. We're both just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles
Well, thank you all very much for tuning in once again, ladies and gentlemen, and please be safe, be well, be friendly. Everybody's going through crap right now. All good. And just like that, we're back. Wow, that just flew by. What a treat seeing that. I can't believe how weird I looked when I shaved my head. I can't believe I did that one night. I just shaved my head totally bald. And the funny thing is, I didn't tell anybody at the time, but I was up for a TV role. I had gotten a call from a casting agent. They were shooting a TV show that they were looking for a 50-something-year-old musician, sort of rock and roll type. And I was like, yeah, that's great. That sounds cool. And it was a week before I had to send in an audition tape, and for some reason I was in the shower and I shaved my head. And then I got out and I was just like, fuck, this looks weird. And Allison was like, yeah, well, you're bald, whatever. And, she adjusts as she does. And then I had to shoot a little video audition. I'm like, oh my God, why did I shave my fucking head? It was so ridiculous. Anyways, it's neat to see that. And yeah, that was fun. That was fun to see the progression of it all. And the one thing that I have to comment on, because it's really apparent to me, and it's really apparent to Caitlin and all of us too. Barry Tuig has since joined the team. Caitlin's gone back to Peterborough, living there full time. Cassie's back at university. They might be coming back home at some point. I hope. I'm not sure, but that looks like it might be inevitable come swimming pool time once the pool is open. But either way, they were a big part of the show for a part of the year, the COVID shutdown stuff when everybody was home, and that was a great addition. And they haven't been around as much, and that's really sad. But since Caitlin went away, Barry has come in, and I can tell you when we do the next year in review, you're going to be seeing a different thing. Barry introduced a whole different way of doing things. Caitlin was all about the hands-free camera, and she did all these really cool sort of moving angles, which I fucking loved. I encouraged it, actually. And then she did some mixing with the statics, and then Barry got into the multi-frames, which we didn't know existed. And yeah, it's been a hell of a great fun, but Barry wasn't mentioned in that video at all, so I wanted to take just 2 minutes at least to just keep saying Barry, 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 Barry. Anyways, that's enough Barry. Because Barry's so fucking humble. Jeff Seymour, you know something? I was terrified of it, and you could very well be right. Aunt Betty, we're going to play a song for you. When I was putting together the anniversary show, is that what we're doing? Yes. When I was putting together the anniversary show, no, we're not. Neil gave me the look of, I think you're wrong, and he was correct. We're going to play Kiss an Angel, Good Morning. Charlie Pride song for you all. Goes just...
Yeah, Betty's kind of an angel, isn't she? So
Betty's a total angel.
yeah, so there we go. So
Okay,
she
well,
gets 2 songs.
Aunt Betty, you get 2 songs tonight. We're going to start with some Charlie Pride. You guys ready?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Whenever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, they ask me, how does a man get to be this way? I've always got a smiling face, anytime, in any place. And the answer is in this song that I always to kiss an angel good morning. Let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning. Love her like the devil when you get back home. Never ride. Okay, I gotta remember this verse. I got it now. Some people, they try to guess. Here we go. Some people, they try to guess the secret of my happiness, but some of them never learn it's a simple thing. The secret that I'm thinking of is a woman and a man in love. And the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning. Let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning. Love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning. Let her know you'll think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning. Love her like the devil when you get back home. There you go, song number 1 for the Aunt Betty requests. We're going to get into song number 2 of the, Twisty Pitcher. Did you do a Twisty Pitcher, Barry?
Yeah.
People would have said, nice one. Good for you. Good for you. Caitlin did come home tonight, which is great to see her. And we had some nice dinner, and she brought home all these snacks. I'm so excited. She brought home like 10 different types of cheese and bread and crackers, and like all kinds of crap. Just unbelievable amount of stuff.
So we're just about done then, right?
Yes, I think so. I think that's it. That's a
We're
good
getting
night,
close,
folks.
yeah. We are getting close. Where are we? No, we still got tons of stuff to do.
Jeez.
It's gear talk time,
No, it's not.
isn't it?
No.
Oh my goodness! I gotta do Aunt Betty's request.
It's 30 for 60.
I know.
time.
I'm so 340-60. It's 340-60. That's
Close
what
enough.
Yeah, well, I'll tune for 30 for 60. This is part 2 of my Aunt Betty's request evening. You know, the Whiskey Wednesday keeps me in touch with a lot of people that I don't see. Some of you I've never met, and that's cool. But people from back home, when you tune in, it's such a special thing. And Aunt Betty being a family member, like she's one of the regular family people that drop in every week, and it. You know, I don't see the family back home very often, and even Aunt Betty I don't see too often, but I mean, when I see them, I mean, they all just look like my mom, first of all, so I feel really comfortable because my mom's no longer with us, and I love to see my aunts, and they're all so wonderful. But every week, Betty, I gotta say, when I turn around and I see your name watching the show and saying hi to people, I just think it's great. So we're gonna dedicate this one to Aunt Betty again tonight. This is for Aunt Betty and Boyd. This is a song called 3460, and it goes just like this. One, two, three, four. I don't have the five in my hand, not a last leg to stand upon, but what the hell, going 30 for 60, let the night swell, somebody fix me a single malt whiskey. And I don't have the jack or the ace, but I've got on my good poker face, and I'm holding my queen, going 30 for 60, feeling hungry and lean. Life's about chances and the king's in the kitty. 30 for 60. You can take this to heart, you can gamble your soul. I'm 65 now and I'm still in a hole. Life's just a game, it's a grand piece of fun. There's little left I can go, and I don't have the jack or the ace, but I've got on my good poker face and I'm holding my queen. Going 30 for 60, feeling hungry and lean. Life's about chances and the king's in the kitty. And I don't have the jack or the hand, but I recall my old man used to say, what the hell, I'm going 30 for 60, let the night swell. Somebody fix me a single malt whiskey. 30 for 60, 30 for 60. 30 for 60, 30 for 60.
Whoops. So close, I just got carried away. God, I do love that song. You know, you all know how much I miss Ron Hines. Every now and again, it just fucking hits me so hard. You know, this guy's not going to write any more songs. Man, what a catalog he left us, though. Here's to Ron. We're going to take a minute here now. Barry's going to throw up the little overlay that says Gear Talk. I did that the wrong way. Hold on. Gear Talk. Does that match it now?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, that's good. Gear Talk. Look at that. I got my arms just like the words. Okay, now he's going to take that off, and he's going to come over and he's going to talk to me about the Trainer YGL2. This little amp, I've been playing it all night. You heard it at the beginning of this segment, and I'll put something else in after it. This is the YGL2. It is the bigger one from the YGL1. I did this one a few weeks ago. This one is perfectly sweet for me. This is a 30 watt. It has most of the same functionality. It's got the same tubes. It's got the 3 12AX7s, 4 EL84s, I think. So it's got some nice power and preamp tubes in it. And you can push them really hard with a vintage, I think it's a vintage 30 in their Celestion. Most of the same functionality as this amp up here. It's got a great sort of EQ section, very simple bass metal treble, and it's not too finicky. It sort of does the job perfectly. The reverb on it I quite like, although I'm not using it. I have my own reverb that I use. It's got the Brit USA switchable things as well, right there, and that gives it the Brit. Oh, actually, no, that's the Bright. The Brit USA is vintage modern. Oh, it is there. USA Brit, and there's also a vintage modern. The USA and Brit is that thing that the Trainer's been doing with a lot of their amps. The USA is a little bit sort of crunchy and glassy. The Brit is kind of squishy and soft, a little bit, sort of more like a Vox as opposed to a Marshall. The vintage and modern sound, it's strange. I thought that I'd like the vintage sound, but on this one here, the modern sound seems to really, I found the vintage mode compressed a little bit too much. It was just kind of squishing out. It also has a great dual channel, so it's got the great gain stage, gain and volume there for channel 2 with a switchable foot switch, so you can, sure, if you've got a solo and you need a little bit of a lead boost or something, you can do that. Once again, it's just another great Trainer amp. Hold on one second there. I'm going to edit this part out of the final cut. Here we go. That's the sound of that clippy board. What's that called? They do that in movies. Once again, this is the Trainer YGL2. It's another fantastic product from Trainer. Check it out. I think it's great. I'll be playing it on and off over the next little month or so. So if you got any questions about it, you let me know. That is the Trainer YGL2, ladies and gentlemen. What a great little rig. And thanks for Trainer for sending all this stuff out for us to show you all, you know. I will be doing a gear talk coming up next week. Next week I'm doing a gear talk at the end of the show. Any gear that I've done, the YGL1, the YGL2, the Dark Horse, or the ART voice channel. If you have any questions about that over the next week, post them here. I'll cut this little video and post them right here below, and I will answer them after the show next week. So that, again, is the Trainer YGL2, the Trainer YGL1, the Dark Horse, or the ART voice control. Well, we got a couple more videos for you all, folks. I didn't write this one for Ron. I do have a Ron song somewhere in my head. It's just not out yet. Dave Gunning and I tried to write it a few years back, and we got really close, the closest that I've come. And I think I'm going to revisit that with David. I was talking with David recently, yeah, that's something I want to revisit, is that version of that song I wrote for Ron. And then rewrote again with Dave Gunning, adding all the stuff that he had written in a song that he was trying to put together for Ron. But I've been told by some people that they think this song is one that I've written for Ron. It's not quite true, but it has some ring of truth, I guess, to a certain line or two. Seems like every meal he's ever eaten has come at the cost of a song. Not to say he ain't been hungry for those times you sang along. And his house is made from many doors. The address changes day by day. Been around and around this world, killing time along the way. Is a long way to travel and $1 for a song. Well, another town behind and another comes along. His boots are feeling heavy standing on another stage. Fire in his bloodshot eyes again today. And for every girl he's ever loved whose kindness helped him find his way through fumbling, tumbling, lonely nights to bring colors to the gray. Another lonesome sunrise just ahead. The shadows twisting on the bed. His clothes are on the floor and he's heading for the door. It's a long way to travel and $1 for a song. Another town behind and another comes along. His boots are feeling heavy standing on another stage. Fire in his bloodshot eyes again today. Oh, you were breaking from this road. So much story still untold. Doesn't matter what you say. He's been doing it all his days. He's an old dog and he'll never change his ways. When he dies out on that highway and you check to find him cold, just pull the old truck over, roll him off beside the road. For his life's been filled with many riches found upon this stage. When he gets his call to glory and he knows his dues are paid, it's a long way to heaven and $1 for a song. Another town behind and another comes along. His boots are feeling heavy standing on another stage. Fire in his bloodshot eyes again today. Oh, you were breaking from this road. So much story still untold. Doesn't matter what you say. He's been doing it all his days. He's an old dog and he'll never change his ways. right, Mr. Grant, I gave you your little solo space there, and you just decided to groove out. That was totally cool.
Oh, that's good.
I've done that before. I used to do that with Thornley every now and again. He'd sort of look over me and do one of these, and I just go, cool, one note. And it's fucking great. Just bang out a note for fucking a minute, you know? Everybody's waiting for something. It's great. GS came for the YGL2 and got her into music. What a great voice. Oh, man, you have no much that means to me, just to have somebody new discover me. It's so hard to find people in this world of the internet where there's a billion people using it. Anyways, GS, I'm glad. I hope the YGL2 has sold you. It's a great rig. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 more songs for you. Anybody got mice? I got a fucking mouse that's driving me nuts. He got into my stove over the winter. I had to fucking pay to get that fixed. And then he got into my lighting in the kitchen. I had to pay for that. And he ate the entire electrical component of the dishwasher. I had to fix that. Then again this week he ate the dishwasher again. And my dishwasher repairman tells me that now they're making the plastic for the outside, like this rubberized plastic stuff, out of soy-based plant plastic. So the animals love it, of course, because it's food. You know, let's wrap food around our electrics. This makes sense. Anyways, we're going to play a little Bob Dylan for you all. This is off the All Together Now album. Thank you, Tony. A great collection of tunes for the anniversary show. I appreciate that. I worked really hard on it, and it's cool. Oh, you know something? Neil's just tuning up over there. I had some notes that I wanted to say. There was some really cool stuff going on. That Circle Jerks concert is next Friday night in Toronto. I'm still going to try and make it. I don't know if I can. Sammy Cohen has tickets, and he asked me to join him. I'm going to try to. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm ready yet. I don't think I can make it happen personally, but I'm going to try. Also, Ultra Bomb. I don't know if you've heard about this. Greg Norton from Husker Du and Finney McConnell from the Mahones, along with the UK subs Jamie Oliver. They've started a new band called Ultra Bomb, and I just heard the first track earlier today. It's fucking great, really, really cool. Sort of, you can hear the Husker Du in it. Yeah, you can hear everybody in it. It's a great track. It's a great thing. And Tommy McDonald from Headley, he's got a new rock band going on out in Vancouver. He sent me a track. I listened to it the other day. Man, it's so good. It's so awesome. It's like pure guitar harmony rock. It's just amazing. And I think it's called. I think they're called Day of the Dog, but I could be wrong. Sorry, Tommy. Brain freeze. Too many breaks, commercial breaks, allowing me to, abuse substances. Anyways, that's a few notes out of the way there. But yeah, check those things out. Keep an eye on Tommy's new project. Check out the Ultra Bomb stuff. And Harry Styles' new record is coming out. How excited are we? We don't even know the title of it yet. It's got something to do with a house. Might be Harry's Haunted House or Harry's. I'm going on the alliteration thing.
Yes,
something like Harry's Hippo House. Harry's House of Hippos.
Well, it's better than what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So
That starts with a W, though.
it doesn't sound like a W.
I know. It just goes to show that I know what you're thinking. What key are we doing this Dylan tune in? E flat, right?
The key of something.
The key of E flat.
I think that's about right. Yeah.
I'm having fun tonight, folks. I hope you are too. The world is opening up. I had to go out today, and some people weren't even wearing masks. And I thought, oh man, how weird is this? People aren't wearing masks. And I thought, what the fuck? I should think how weird it is that people are wearing masks. Anyways, it's all weird. But if you're out having fun and getting back into life, I hope you're having a great time. If you're still taking care and being cautious or have to be home for some reason, I'm with you. I got that too. And glad that we can spend some time together on a Wednesday night. This is a Bob Dylan tune called Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. Goes just like this. 1, 2, 3.
when the rooster crows at the break of dawn. Look out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on. But don't think twice, it's alright. And it ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. The light I'd never know. There ain't no use in turning on your light, babe. I'm on the dark side of the road. I wish there was something you would do or say to maybe try and change. Maybe try and change my mind and stay. But we never did too much talking anyway. Don't think twice, it's alright. And it ain't no use in calling out my name, baby, like you've never done before. Ain't no use in calling out my name, babe. I can't hear you anymore. I'm thinking and I'm wondering, I'm walking down the road. I once loved a woman, a child I'm told. But I gave her my heart, she wanted my soul. Don't think twice, it's alright. So long, honey, baby, where I'm bound, I can't tell. But goodbye is too good a word, babe. So I'll just say fairly well. I ain't saying that you treated me unkind. I could have done better, but I don't mind. Oh no, you just kind of wasted my precious time. Don't think twice, it's alright. No, don't think twice, it's alright. No, don't think twice, it's alright. Oh man, I love Whiskey Wednesdays, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Mr. Ken Grant for being such a great sport and coming out and playing bass with us on all these Whiskey Wednesdays.
No, my
and,
pleasure.
and being a very important part of the Goats. Mr. Neil Lucy for playing guitar and doing everything he does for the Goats as well. Steve Dagg, who is usually behind the drum kit, but as you know, he is undergoing a battle with cancer. Just finished his 5th round of chemo, was it? Or 4th? 5th. And now he has a little break, but he's pretty beaten up right now. So he's recovering and resting, which is fantastic.
And in our thoughts.
And of course, he's in our thoughts. Thanks to Allison every week for keeping me on track and also for doing the newsletter. The newsletter is getting to be a real nice thing. It's like 8 pages of photos and sort of funny things about what happens during the month. It comes out the first of every month. Allison puts it together. It's a great little read. It's got all kinds of extra information about, you know, what's going on and all that crap. It's really neat. She's taken that on and she's doing a great job with it. If you want to get the newsletter, you can either send me a message or just go to the website and there's a subscription link there and you can put your email in and we'll make sure you get it every month. This weekend in Winnipeg, I'm so excited to be out with the Winnipeg. I'm looking forward to anybody out Winnipeg way who's going to be at the Watchman Show. And Pursuit of Happiness are on the bill with us. I'm looking forward to seeing them. I'm going to be chatting with Mo Berg, the singer for the Pursuit of Happiness, for a future episode of Whiskey Wednesday. I got 2 videos today of Danny performing, and we're going to be doing an interview with Danny for next week. Danny is the special guest
the singer for the Watchmen, Daniel Graves, as he now goes by professionally. It's always going to be hard for me. He'll always be Danny, but yeah, Daniel. Daniel Graves is going to be on the show next week. That's going to be a really nice show. He's going to play a couple songs. He's going to chat about his life. And Moberg after. I'm also talking to Joey and Sammy. I'm going to get their opinions on some different things. April is Gibson month at Long and McQuaid, so we're going to be playing a bunch of Epiphone stuff and comparing it to the Gibson counterparts, and doing a bunch of really fun stuff with some stuff in the theme of Gibson. So that's really exciting for us. And I'm hoping to talk to Joey about his two favorite Gibsons when I'm in Winnipeg as well, if we get the time. So that's all great. We got some cool stuff coming out. Shout out to Be Our Guest, who's opening up soon. They're doing amazing things down there, Costa. Locally, you've got the future of this town for a pub and a bar if you want to grab it. We're all looking for a place to drink. And anyways, that's all good. I think that was everything. I've got written here, Harpy Studio. Oh no, that's Harry Styles. Yeah, I always talked about that. Yeah. And next week I'll talk about Shameless. I watched the final episode finally. What a beautiful ending to a beautiful series. I can't say it was a beautiful show because it was kind of grotesque at times. But man, oh man, I got to know those characters and love those characters, and they wrapped it up so beautifully. Maybe I'll dedicate something to that next week. But we got one more song for you. I just threw my set list on the floor and I can't remember what it is. What are we ending with?
Waste Your Time.
Oh yeah, how could I forget that? Exactly. Oh, before we get to that, here's a little quick video for you. Check this all out.
Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to the Whiskey Wednesday show. Every Wednesday we will be here, rain or shine, richer or poorer. Tip jar is in the link above. Never expected but always appreciated. Never confuse the size of your paycheck with the size of your talent. I've got all the money I'll ever need if I die by midnight. Always appreciated, never expected. Please feel free to drop us a line regarding anything, including a link to your money. Cheers.
Tomorrow's, that's the end of the video. Oh, you probably got a long ending video where it's like 5 minutes of black at the end. I should probably trim that off for you. Tomorrow is my wife's birthday. Allison's birthday tomorrow. And if I forget, I wouldn't dare forget. However, the courier may make her birthday gift a little bit, we'll see what happens. It's supposed to be here Monday. Now they're saying next Monday.
I can't blame us. We're here.
I want to thank you all for coming out. It's a song I wrote for my wife a few years back after she asked me why I've never written her a song. I figured I better write one. So I went downstairs and I thought, what can I say about my wife? And it occurred to me how crazy people are to be partnered up with musicians. But somehow, we found each other and she put up with a lot.
Amen.
Happy birthday, Allison. Sun goes down over Wichita Falls. I've seen the best and I've seen them all. That day's and nothing more beautiful to see. You wring your hair, you drape your clothes. Sun lets your silhouette shape exposed. It's clear you're bringing out the best in me. But why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Morning break
awakes, I haven't slept all night. The sunlight warms to your skin's delight. I'm dying just to sit here and watch you breathe. Pressed to your chest lies a mother's joy. Dreams, little dreams of a little boy. This feels like a luck that I can't believe. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? It's been 10 years or maybe 12, and we've had some times it felt like hell, but you held your ground. You stayed strong and true for me. And the good times far outweigh the bad, and the happiness outweighs the sad. There's just one question here, and my friends agree. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you want to waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Well, everybody, thank you very much for showing up once again and keeping me and the guys busy. You know, this gives us something to do during the week, preparing for it, and it's such a pleasure to play for you every Wednesday. I'm super excited to be on stage this weekend in Winnipeg. I'm not looking forward to the travel and the crowds, although I still have to figure out how to deal with all that. That'll be fine, I'm sure. I'll figure it out. But I am excited. And if I don't see you in Winnipeg this weekend, for those of you so lucky to attend the first Watchmen show in a long time, I'll see you all next Wednesday. Myself and Mr. Grant, Mr. Lucy, and Barry will be here next week. Steve is, I believe, off for another week next week, but then we should see him the week after, and we'll get into a little bit of a rock and roll set. We'll have to get one of these amps and put him through a little bit of a rock and roll paces with drums. But
He won't be here in 2 weeks.
Okay. I'm thinking it might be the dates. Anyways, I'm not sure. Either way, he'll be back shortly. And we'll figure that out as we go along. And anyways, thank you all for coming out again. Be nice out there. If you see like a tall guy walking around with like a weird mask on, looking uncomfortable in the airport, be nice to him, because it'll probably be me. And otherwise, you know, treat people nicely. I came up with something. I remember what it is. I wrote it down, but I didn't even need to remember it. You know, sometimes when you're on that cusp of sleep, you remember something and you go, oh. Or you think of something and you go, oh, that's great, I got to remember that. I'll remember that in the morning. How can I forget that? How can I possibly forget that? And then, of course, it's gone the second you stop thinking about it. And I had one of those the other night, and I thought, you know, hey, I better write this down. But I don't need to. It's really simple. Be nice. That's kind of what I'm settling on for the end of the show. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you very much. Grady, good to see you. Adrian, Charmaine, Rod, Ed Ron, Ed Frankowski, Rick Burton, Janie Tench, Debbie Parson, Tony, all of you out there. Pills, lovely to see you. Greg and Deb, of course, hope you're settling in. And Jeff Seymour, sending you so much love, my friend. I'm here. Let me know if you need anything. And you can always reach out. Love you all. Cheers. Be nice.
Good night.
Once again, thanks for spending another Wednesday with us here at Storyhouse Studios. Thanks to Trainer, Yorkville, and the Longtooth Beverage Company for being a part of the show. We love our time on the Whiskey Wednesday show and appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to hit up the tip jar if you feel so inclined. Never expected, but always appreciated. Tune in every week for more guests, songs, stories, drinks, and gear talk. And don't forget to visit the website, www.kentizzard.com, to sign up for the Whiskey Wednesday wrap-up, compiled Compiled by Allison, this is a monthly overview with highlights, directories of songs, and so much more. Be kind, be helpful, be happy, be safe. See you next week.
The seal on a Jim Beam canner that